Alert, U.S. Marine patrolling U.S. border has a terrifying warning for Americans after what he found. Liberals did this to our country and they should pay. I totally agree with that. To all of you out there who think those of us who supported and voted for then candidate Donald Trump because we are xenophobic and racist, here is a wake-up call. A former United States Marine patrolling the Mexico-Texas border has a chilling message for you and all Americans. In an interview with Dennis Michael Lynch, a former U.S. Marine who served in the Middle East, is now an active member of a border group that patrols the southern border. He is a former bomb expert trained by the Department of Defense, known to his pals as Talon. He shares his thoughts about the other than Mexicans that have been coming through the border for years. The Chinese and Middle Eastern people coming through the border are not coming here to cut our lawns and wash dishes. They hate us with a passion, said Talon. When referring to the Muslims who hate the U.S., he said, "We are the infidels and they think we deserve to die." DML asked him how long until another 9/11. Talon answered, "I'm shocked it hasn't happened yet. Let me tell you that once they figured out how to get a nuke through the border, we will lose a U.S. city." There are congressional reports that reveal the drug cartels work with terror groups from the Middle East. All this isn't news to those of us already living in border states. We see what's coming in on a daily basis. Our cities are being overrun by gang crime like never before. The best of the best doesn't just walk across our borders. These aren't children with divinity in their eyes, as Nancy Pelosi calls them. Since President Trump's inauguration, there has been a sharp decrease in illegals crossing the border illegally, but we won't be secure until the wall is built and we are able to stop them completely. Last week, Attorney General Jeff Sessions sent official letters to 9 different cities, countries, and the whole state of California, ordering them to stop the madness and let the Department of Homeland Security and ICE do their job. If not, they will be punished by seizing to end these 9 entities' federal funds. I know my home state of California can't survive long on its own, although liberals and loony politicians actually believe it can. Maybe legalizing marijuana in this state wasn't such a great idea after all. To all you liberals out there, please stop with the finger pointing and accusations. This isn't about being bigoted, Islamophobic, xenophobic, or whatever phobic you want to invent next. It's about our very survival as a nation, as a culture, and as people. If you need to pretend the bad people slipping in through the border are Christians and Jews, I'm sure if they were, you would have no issue whatsoever in building the wall to stop them. That's so true. But please, to play with our security and very existence only because you believe in the madness that is political correctness. I mean, it's disturbing, you know, and California is really bad.
I fought that enemy in the first Gulf War. Okay, so that's the term I got for it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
What's your military background? I'm a former Marine Staff Sergeant. I did Marine Bond School. I'm EOD. Nice. Yeah, sure.
And my father-in-law's Marine.
I tell you, the Middle Easterners and the Chinese that I dealt with here, I don't think they're coming here to wash dishes or cut anybody's grass.
Right.
I think a lot of them are coming good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We do what we can to stop them. It's not just, actually a lot of people think it's it's just the Mexican nationals that are coming through, but it's not. I mean,
right.
El Salvador.
Talon's the one that had on watch had a group of, other than the scout, he had a group of about a dozen Chinese. Walk right by.
Really?
Oh, they were coming right after
with a scout.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You were all getting ready to go Bruce Leroy on them.
Well, see, I had Nuke and Buzzard. Buzzard, that was his first watch, man. I said, man, if I light these guys up and we go to Kung Fu fighting or something, because they came out. I said, man, it's gonna be on me for that. So we let them through, and we had teams farther up north, and it worked the way it was supposed to. Everybody,
Where did you serve? Where did you serve over in the Middle East?
In '91, I was in the first Persian excursion.
What's your feeling about those people? The way that they feel about the U.S.
They hate us with a passion.
Why?
Why? Because we're us.
How did they treat you when you were there?
Well, with respect, because I was armed.
Yeah.
Okay, but when you're not armed, you're nothing but the infidel. And to me, it's kind of like having a dog that you got to tie a pork chop around your neck to play with you. Okay, the only reason they like us or even give you the time of day is because we're foolish enough to give them money or whatever they need.
Very well said.
But as soon as they're done with us, or they got somebody to give them bigger and better, we're the infidel again, and we deserve to die. That's just
Wow.
I go back to a question. I don't know if you were in when we had our little together time, but
No, he wasn't there.
he wasn't here. I have a very.
so be careful with the question.
No. I like you got short, concise, powerful answers. I like them. Question is, how surprised would you be within the next? Actually, no. Let me say it the other way. How long do you think it is until we have another 9/11?
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Really?
I tell you what, as soon as they figure out how to get a nuclear device in here, we will lose the city. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. As soon as they figure out how to do it or where to get it through, we will lose the city. I guarantee you that.
And where's the most open door right now?
Yeah.
Right here. Texas,
You're
Arizona.
on the front lines, bro.
Yeah.
From here all the way up through Arizona, California, everywhere. I fought that enemy the first go
There
forward.
you have it. And the liberals, they want to do what they're talking about in London and in Germany and France, and the people are in an uproar. Xenophobe and Merkel, the other witch, the other Hillary witch. They're like, the two of them are like absolutely identical to some degree. Yeah, the two witches. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.